everyone, and welcome to Arteagan Daily Bread, your spiritual board meeting for Monday, May 4th to Wednesday, May 6th, 2020. I am your Madam President, Natalee, spelled Natalee. Feel free to stay for all of the psychic, tarot, astrology, and Arteagan reports, or feel free to skip ahead as you are guided. I hereby officially call this meeting to order. Knock, knock, knock. Hey guys, so yeah, here we go. Into the minutes recap. Take a moment to reflect on the moons of 2020. January 10th was an eclipse, February 9th was a normal moon, March 9th and April 7th were both supermoons. Man, guys. And the Scorpio full moon, May 7th, will be the last supermoon before June 5th's eclipse and July 5th's eclipse. So get ready to flush, is all Natalee has to say about that. No, really, guys, get ready to flush out a lot of, I feel like it's going to be a lot of toxic stuff, but I feel like it's going to be a lot of really great stuff flooding right in, sort of like a faucet, kind of just, flushing down the drain, but then there's so much more goodness. And I'm getting the color yellow as well. I'm getting a lot of yellow. So really, really happy days, okay? So whatever you gotta let go at this Scorpio full moon, just, everyone's letting go of something. So you're not alone. We're all doing it. And so let's just support one another. Okay, heading into the President's Report. So I have really exciting news, you guys. Personal readings are getting another day. I'm changing up my schedule, and this will cut the current wait time in half. So I haven't tabulated and redesigned and rewritten all of the dates. Everyone's going to get new dates. I've got to go do all of that. I have to do that yet still, but just know that's happening. So that's just, I'm excited about that. So thank you to the querent who suggested that idea to me. That's awesome. I just didn't, that was such a simple thing to me. I was like, oh my God, she was just this little light bulb. I was just like, ding. So anyway, I'm still the gypsy rolling stone, shuffling around the planet Earth. So forgive this, probably like the jankiest Arteagan Daily Bread that hopefully will ever be coming out on this channel. I'm doing the best that I can. I feel like this is kind of a better service to you. Anyway, it won't be long though, so thank you guys for bearing with me and for all of your kindness, and please keep sending me your good karma, your positive vibrations, and your good thoughts and good imaginings, because it's working. It's working. It works. It really, really works. So thank you so much for all of that, and thank you. Okay, into the astrology report. So yeah, I put up some visuals. We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. In no particular order. Okay, so the supermoon in Scorpio is Thursday the 7th, right? We also have the nodes changing from Capricorn, Cancer to Gemini, Sagittarius. Now, all week, Mercury will be squaring Mars, all week. Mercury will also be trining Pluto on Tuesday and Jupiter on Wednesday. So communication and communicating like this is like the one... Mercury aspects, especially to Jupiter and Pluto, this is like a major, this is the Chariot card, a major advancement forward in something for you. Something for you is going like so full speed ahead with that, I feel like. Venus will trine Mars all week and square Neptune all week. So Venus squaring Neptune, that could be confusion, it could be idealism, it could be creativity, it could be fog, it could be, but it depends on how that works in your chart. So Venus will trine Mars, Venus will square Neptune. So if you look at your chart and you say, oh, I have Venus conjunct Neptune, or Venus sextile Neptune, or Venus trine Neptune, then this current square between Venus and Neptune will act and behave as your trine, sextile, or conjunction. So some of you, it will be, you need to beware of false friends and people that are lying to you and scamming you, taking advantage of you, or being confused about someone's motives, or any kind of bizarre relational experience, or it'll maybe trigger some paranoia in relationships and giving and receiving love and affection. But for others of you, it could be like a huge wish coming true, like literally a dream come true. So it's like you're either, and if you don't have any relationship between Venus and Neptune in your chart, then that's okay too. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Mars will trine the North Node in 29 degrees Gemini Wednesday for the rest of the week, but that's Wednesday. Sun will trine Pluto on Tuesday. I feel like this is stuff coming to light. You know, I feel like there's something great that happens with your ego, something that pleases your ego or pleases some focus that you really are putting where your focus is in Taurus, that area of your life. Oh my God, hold on. Yeah, I'm getting Taurus, and then I'm also getting, where is it? Hold on. I'm sorry. There it is. Yeah, that's so earthy. Taurus and Capricorn. Sorry, guys. Aw, my poor subbies with this janky, having to make do with this janky Arteagan Daily, but I'm sorry, guys. I know. Jupiter will still continue to conjunct with Saturn and Pluto for the entire week. Oh, here we go. This was Monday. This is what I was looking for earlier. Monday, Jupiter and Saturn square Uranus. Okay, so that's a little bit more of this. I feel like it's past versus the future. It's maybe like there's something behavioral here. I feel like this is like a maturation, because Uranus is our growth potential. It's our behaviors. Saturn matures everything and ages everything. Jupiter expands on that. I feel like this is like a spiritual maturation for someone here. Yeah. I feel like this particular one is really talking to me right now. This Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus. This feels like how you respond to this determines your experience of it in a very big way, where this is lessons and maturation. And I feel like some of you are going to grow fast with that Jupiter there. Jupiter and Saturn, I feel like some of you are going to really like learn things really quickly and just like run with it and mature faster, and then just like reap the rewards of maturity and responsibility a lot quicker. And I feel like some of you are, let's not say it's even you, let's say other people, let's say some other people that this is happening, you know, it's happening to everybody. Other people are going to really freak out because of that Iranian like destabilization principle, and that's where they're going to get more of that Jupiter influence, where that's the energy that spreads, so that they really resist the maturation that's supposed to be happening. So they could even dive deeper into compulsive behavior, compulsive thoughts, racing thoughts. I mean, depending on where this is happening in your chart, you know, all that stuff. But okay. Monday, Saturn sextiles wounded healer Chiron. So yeah, everything is all about healing. This is also that Sun trine Pluto Tuesday kind of a thing. Like this whole little part with Saturn and Chiron, that's another, not as much maturation, but it's karma. It's a lot of karma and ancestral karma and healing all of that. Healing with Saturn, when you do the healing, it's like it's one cycle, okay? It's cycle by cycle, and then each consecutive cycle has within it the lessons and the wisdom of all those previous cycles, right? So Saturn in conversation with Chiron, it's like your wounding is being activated again for the purpose of being alchemized into these beautiful Bitcoin looking lessons that you can just put in your vault forever and ever and always. And ooh, she's giving me that for some of you, you're going to be alchemizing through creativity. Creativity is a wonderful way to alchemize pain into providence, ladies and gents. Okay. Astrology 101 is Wednesday, May 20th. And thank you for bearing with me through that awkward astrology report. Okay, into the psychic report. So this download today, and it's interesting because I filmed the tarot report before I am recording this right now. So this psychic download came in after we did the tarot spread. So this new psychic report is, your download is, she showed me the Queen of Swords from this tarot deck, from the one, the one that I always use, you guys. The Queen of Swords from this one, and it's very specifically this deck, because in this deck, the way she has her hands with the sword, they're clasped. Like, gosh dang it, now I can't like show you because I'm not on camera. Mother of Pearl. It's this, I'll just maybe look for it or something. So it's this, her hands are really close. Anyway, she nicks her finger and she's bleeding, like she slips, and it's like this warning, like don't slip. And I feel like it's a mental thing, like whatever you're needing to flush by this, Scorpio full moon on Thursday, in the beginning of the week, when maybe Monday Jupiter and Saturn squares Uranus, maybe that triggers some immature part of you with Saturn. Maybe it triggers in a lack of confidence in you from Jupiter. Maybe it triggers some compulsive behavior from Uranus. And it's like, it's this final test before like the big test and the big flush. And you can just remember not to cut yourself when you're in the middle of that craziness, Or maybe you need to be in the craziness in the full moon on Thursday in order to kind of be, because sometimes we just really don't pay attention to things until it's really monopolizing and hijacking our attention away from you know what I'm saying? Like that crisis, like people that manufacture trauma, manufacture crisis, and always coming to you with something super dramatic, like something where you have to just like stop everything you're doing to listen to this one person, that kind of a energy. I feel like, okay, I'm gonna back that up. I'm gonna back that way up. Okay. The point of all that is to take the lesson of the Queen of Swords slipping, the way she's holding that sword, to just stay steady. Just stay steady. You have your own internal stability. And just focus on that, okay? Okay, Practical Magic Level 1 is Thursday, May 14th. Into the Tarot Report. So Tarot Talk is Wednesday, May 28th, but now I just have to click on my screen to get into a different screen. Bear with me. I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. Okay. So you guys, here we have the Page of Cups. Oops, hold on. Sorry, I'm not there yet. I am so sorry. There we go. We have the Page of Cups. Oh man, and the Magician. Okay, so here we go into this tarot spread. This is interesting. I feel like this is partly you and partly someone else, and probably because you two are connected somehow, right? You have this connection with someone. Yeah, I shuffled, I did everything off camera, I put it all in a pizza box and I put it outside, I'm sorry. Willpower and creative sensitivity manifests a happy surprise apology coming towards you, or you realize that you can get what you really want through an apology, and so you just apologize. It's like, why, like this Page of Cups is so sincere. Like that's what you want. You want like a sincere energy. Okay, so I feel like you and someone else are sort of co-creating and manifesting some kind of apology that was like definitely not forthcoming in the past due to one or both party confusion. Okay? The Ten of Swords and the Ace of Wands, Lord of the Root of the Fire, Mother of Pearl. Lord of the Root of the Power of Fire. Totally new life. The Ten of Swords and that Ace of Wands, totally new life. Someone has reached their mental exhaustive peak in a situation. So that's you, that's the person you're dealing with, or that's someone around you. So this could have been what prevented them or you from reaching out with that Page of Cups in the past. Perhaps. Okay. Oh, where is this? Oh, the Nine of Wands and the Moon. So this is interesting. Ruler of flux and reflux. So I feel like their boundaries are fluctuating. There are changing conditions regarding to whatever is or was keeping them from reaching out to you in the past, or what was keeping you from reaching out to someone else in the past, mentally, and with this defense and these boundaries is like melting, because you or this other person is very dissatisfied, very, very dissatisfied, like not happy, thinking that way and having that austere boundary and not speaking. It's almost like, and it's a little Page of Cups, like it's really kind of immature. So it's almost like, you're giving me the silent treatment, I'm going to give you the silent treatment, something like that. I feel like it's just, you're not talking, but you both feel connected to each other. And it's like, well, nothing's ever going to change. But no, they're dissatisfied, very dissatisfied, okay? Okay. 7 of Wands and the Queen of Wands, Queen of the Thrones of Flame, Temperance, Daughter of the Reconcilers, and the Hanged Man, Spirit of the Mighty Waters. Okay. A middle path has been made through perseverance. Okay. Perseverance, courage, and a lot of patience. And it's interesting that we have the Queen of Wands with Temperance, because that's what gives her patience, is that Temperance, and even that Hanged Man going through all that stuff. Up here at the 7 of Staves, 7 of Wands, there's no competitive advantage when what you're defending yourself against is so spiritually pure. And that's what this is. This Queen of Wands is like spiritually purified. Like she's had Temperance and the Hanged Man flowing through her. So whether that's male or female, doesn't matter. This is a person who is very self-possessed. This is a person who is very self-contained, self-controlled. They know themselves very, very well, because they have this really intense connection to, like, I don't know, source or their faith, their philosophy. They're connecting. They're totally connecting. It's like this one big ball of energy. Like this Queen of Wands is in the spheres of Temperance and the Hanged Man energy. She's sacrificed. The Hanged Man, she's sacrificed. And through that, all that wisdom and that healing came through to her because her soul wanted it. This fiery queen is just like really interesting me. It's like really interesting to me right now. Anyway, this is like a steady force because she's so fiery. You know, it really takes spirituality and has a whole different effect on it. Like with fire signs and stuff. Or like fire sign psychics or something, you know, it's just like it's a whole different vibe. And it's really cool because it's like, imagine, it's like being able to control fire. It's like the steady force of Temperance, Hanged Man with this Queen of Wands. So it's like this force, I feel like, is you. I feel like you are the one coming into balance, either in Temperance or coming into perspectives, shifting and evolving and maturing, like, you know, with the Hanged Man. Like everything you're going through is part of that. Everything you're going through right now, whether you're making a judgment on it that it's positive or negative, is contributing to this process. And it's just creating this steadier and steadier force when you come out of it. You know, when you really kind of have that shift in perspective, done sacrificing, boom. Okay. The Moon and 4 of Wands in reverse. I'm so sorry about my throat, guys. The Moon and 4 of Wands. I should make some tea. Moon and 4 of Wands in reverse. Now we have 2 moons. We have 2 moons. A lot of fluctuation here. There are fluctuating circumstances in this person's personal sphere, home life, family, and personal relationships. That 4 of Staves is in reverse. It flew out in reverse. You guys are just going to have to trust me on this. Okay, so your person is not happy at home. They don't feel happy. They don't feel secure. It's actually karma pushing them to think about you, to dive into their subconscious, and, you know, it's like they can't gloss. I mean, they can lie to themselves, but it's just really messing them up. Really, really messing them up. a lot. And connecting it to where the other moon energy makes itself visible is to clarify the Nine of Wands. It's what helps to lower this person's guard. If they were thinking that they were stable and they could successfully gloss over things, they would have just kept shutting you out of their mind and heart. But there's this disruption that is causing them a lot of psychic pain. And they can't ignore it. They're on quarantine, They're on quarantine. Work is like, what, So they have to look at it. A lot of psychic pain. They're having issues holding on to what is crumbling at home or in their relationships. This could also be a marriage that's not stable, or a relationship. Okay. Moving on. Give me a second here. I'm almost there. Okie dokie. Justice and the Nine of Swords. So, cause and effect is creating a lot of mental anxiety in this person. Lord of despair and cruelty. That's what they're doing to themselves. I really do feel they could be a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, 7th house stellium, Venus aspect heavy charted. Doesn't have to be, but I wouldn't be surprised. They can feel karma seeping in, and it's creating a bigger and bigger imbalance within themselves to make amends with you. The longer they wait, the worse this will get for them. This is only going to get worse and worse. Okay, Strength, the Devil, 2 of Cups, 2 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Lord of Love, Lord of Peace restored, Lord of Oppression. This is an immense focus on this development between you two. I feel like however they might have hurt you in the past was an immense burden to them. Like whatever that is, whatever that was. And it could have been through like indecision, something that they didn't do or didn't decide or didn't say, hurt you more perhaps for some of you. You're showing up as the Queen of Wands and Temperance and the Hanged Man, which, it's just totally transforming that middle class queen into this spiritual flame of white light. She's not a seductress anymore. She's this beautiful hero. And I feel like that is also causing this person anxiety, that you're not, I feel like they could have even thought you were some sort of, maybe like bravado or egotistical or domineering, really, really bossy or like a player. They could have just been projecting all of that onto you, or but not with Temperance and Hanged Man. No way. Okay. So when I feel like they're going to apologize, right, with that page. And, I feel like they're going to apologize, like we said in the beginning with that page and that Magician. Someone's definitely manifesting this. One, if not both of you, are manifesting this next encounter. When they come in to apologize, it's like they only expected to relieve their mental guilt and balance themselves out. But you're this spiritual flame of white light. You're this beautiful hero. You are, with that Temperance energy, it's like your mastery. Look at the Strength card too. The mastery of the animal indicates that you have conquered more than just yourself. And you exert this holy sort of esoteric control of the world around you. They see you, and they watch, and now they can really, really see you for who you are. So whether you have like a very strong faith, if you're very involved, a lot of you are involved in your like local religious communities, and you guys are really effective there. So I feel like this person might have thought that you were all talk or something, or just putting on for show in the neighborhood or something, but you know, they're really feeling that grace, you know, because you're so gracious and forgiving and loving and balanced and boundaried up, and because you provide like a real honest spiritual type of respite. That Two of Cups is total reciprocity. Like, they just feel so comfortable with you. They are now in a new difficult situation with that Ten of Wands. They're totally overwhelmed by this level of compassion. They recognize that you two are a perfect match, Two of Cups, and they can feel there's like so much love between you two. This is an intense focus. Devil with the strength. It's like strength. It's like you can't focus on anything else except what you've got to have strength and courage for. So there's that focus. And then the devil's obsessed. So there's an immense focus on this for this person. I feel like this person totally tweaks out about this. And you just, you know, live your life. The Two of Cups is where you're both kind of like that same animal. Same kind of person, even if you're just wildly different in personalities and backgrounds. They can feel and recognize this familiar spiritual current running between you two. And look at that beautiful water. Strength through suffering. Cruel and overbearing pressure, excessive pressure. With all of this, look at the Two of Swords, Ten of Wands. It's just like a lot of pressure for this. I feel like this person could maybe even break down like physically, some kind of exhaustion. Something has to like really crack with that. Maybe they need to just like watch a good sad movie and cry it all out. Okay, let's head on to the Love Oracle cards. And maybe I'll stop sounding so toady or something. Okay, now to the Love Oracle cards. Calling in your soulmate and very soon, and trust. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you two together. And that's definitely with that Magician, someone manifesting their soulmate. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. That is interesting. And then trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. So I think it's only a matter of time before they break down and are forced to make an extremely difficult choice to move towards you and at least get your advice for some sort of unstable situation they're in. If not actually, it's going to be interesting whether they want to learn from you to kind of replicate that temperance stability to help them get their own stability back, or if they're going to try to like be part of yours and try to insert themselves in your life so that you share that with them. I wonder. Just to make sure that doesn't get codependent if you do that. Like you're, you know, so if that makes sense. Okay. I say when they come in with the apology, let them apologize and forgive them. They're going to expect wrath and be met with grace, and it's going to bring up even more karma for them to work through. Karma's pushing them towards you, so just trust that and be generous with your forgiveness, because this is a person who's not really, I'm just getting this person stresses out mentally a lot. They're really, I mean, they're just really tortured. They're really, really, really struggling. So keep up your spiritual practice, whatever that is, and you will be fine. Like, you'll be totally fine. So definitely meditate, or, you know, whatever you do, keep doing it. Okay? So that was your tarot report, guys. Arteagan Report, it's going to be May. That's funny. Don't have a solid date yet. Things are getting shuffled around. Correspondence, thank you so much for your psychic slips. You guys rock. Keep them coming. I feel like I'm still missing a couple, but thank you so much for sending them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Yes, old business. I still have it written down here. Anyone that wants to send me your psychic slips, please let me know. Send me the link. And psychic slips for those of you. If this is anyone's first Arteagan Daily Read, I am so sorry. This is not what it normally looks like. I promise. Psychic slips were when I could really edit a lot more than I can now. I would catch my psychic slips where I predicted cards to come out and why. And I would get downloads with the prediction that would be part of the message of that reading. So anyway, so go ahead and send them to me, firstarteagan@gmail.com. New business, that's right. Okay, meeting adjourned, you guys. I love you. Thank you for letting me serve you today. So many blessings on all of your heads, and thank you so much for bearing with me through this time. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.